Lots of people often say, you know, religious people have prayer, religious people have religious authority, religious people have church, they can go to that when they have doubts in their lives, when they have difficulties in their lives. What do humanists do? Well, first of all, I don't think that religious people really often do that. I think religious people and humanists essentially most of the time do the same thing. They think about their problems for themselves, they talk to friends, they talk to family, they talk to people they trust, they reflect on their own experience, their own morality, their own thoughts about the consequences of doing this or doing that. You know, that's a normal part of being human. And I think that most people most of the time make their decisions in that way. And humanists are no different.
The depth and the breadth of being human and the complexity that involves, and kind of taking it on. It's like not kind of avoiding it and looking to something else to supply all the answers and to kind of, you know, this big parent figure in the sky who's going to make everything better.
When I was religious, I'd have looked at the idea of a godless grief and thought, that's horrible. You're just on your own. There's no meaning. So, you know, why did so and so? I'm never going to see someone again if they're dead. I can't control things that are beyond me. I can't pray. And I think now, as a humanist, I would say all of those things are completely true.
I guess the way in which humanists are different is doing that deliberately, knowing that that's what they're doing, taking personal responsibility for moral decisions, for thinking about what the right thing to do, what the wrong thing to do is. So with a humanist approach, there's absolutely no possibility of, you know, contracting out your moral decisions or passing them on to some sort of authority. You're the person who's responsible. Personal moral responsibility and social responsibility, they're the important parts of a humanist approach to deciding difficult moral issues.
Obviously humanists grieve and it's horrible and painful, but I think realistically most religious people, if they were faced with the loss of a loved one, the first thing they'll do is they'll call a friend, they'll talk to someone, or if they go to church, I think that a huge part of why they would go there was to meet other people and to grieve with them. Not to diminish the religious side of it, but realistically all humans grieve in the same way, and it's to find other people to grieve with.
Nature is a huge resource for me when I'm feeling down or bad or tired or traumatised or grief-stricken. Then I find, you know, time out in nature is hugely beneficial to me, and also sharing experiences with other people. So maybe reading or talking to other people who've been through something similar, so you're able to realise that it's just not just you who's going through that intense experience, but also to recognise that it's part of being human.
Well, there's no hard and fast answer. There's no absolute book or scientific principle that will tell me how to live my life. That religion had at least as many, if not more, problems than atheism did.